motion to the Daenerys, I'm leaving like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bro. Like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bro. Yeah, yeah. Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. It's that G. I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in me, she just made a beat. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posting with my this a yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures of it. Eyes on the prize, it's my last soda. 5:45, got the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she no way. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't got.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. This return makes it up to the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Black Knights take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a James Conner touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And the Black Knights take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. His first throw is an interception. The rookie from Georgia has it. And the Black Knights are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Motioning left is their running back. From the pistol, Hurts. Has it at the 7. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, your play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Hurts. He rolls to his right. And they take this in for the score. The Black Knights pull out in front further, 13-zip. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Black Knights drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Elliott all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. That's one he knows he should have had. So it's 2nd down coming up. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
60 bucks, yeah, 60 bucks. Shut up.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He put some juice on a deep throw. That's caught at the 25. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down from the red zone. Connects with Slayton. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants reach pay dirt for the first time this game. That one right down the middle. And the Giants chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And now they face 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Buys time, rolling right. They left him wide open. It's complete. Jukes out a one-stop, and they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. First and 10 from the 41. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3. From the 34. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be touchdown brought. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Taken in by Smith. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up first down. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. It's a 14-7 game. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. Escapes a defender. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Connor on the inside give. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. Offense in the hurry up here. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
He's fine, Smith. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown. The Black Knights take a 13-point lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Black Knights double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Giants will have a first down.
Here we go.
Pass play now. He finds Slayton. Then he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants make it a one-score game in the first half. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. From his own end zone, here we go. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Now Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times can't get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. On first down, Hurts. He's on the move. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. And it's the Black Knights who have 2nd and 4. We send a man in motion. 2nd and 4. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
73!
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He fires one deep down the middle. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Buying some time right. Down the run. He's got it inside the 25. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice gain. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. Barkley has the touchdown. The Black Knights grow their lead just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Black Knights double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Gets this to Johnson. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
The offense retains possession.
Set.
Tracy fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And it's picked up by the defense.
Hey, listen, inside the 5-yard line, that ball needs to be welded to your body at times. Under no circumstances can it come free. Whether someone puts a helmet on it or not, and there's players ripping at it from both sides.
Throwing from near his own goal line. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Hurts. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Now, in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting a throw of some kind of way and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth, armchair quarterback, but you can't ever relax when you're reading the coverage just because you're worried about taking a safety. You still got to stand, you got to deliver, and you got to take care of the football.
And they will score. Touchdown, New York! The Giants parlay the interception into points. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Great.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Completes this one to Gray. And he'll get it up to the 44. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
On the move, looking deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Completed over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast. Throw on 3rd down. He finds Johnson. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Let's go now.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Looking for... And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 38-yard line.
70 range. 79 Broncos. Ready.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Black Knights will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Working quickly here. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. They get those 2 yards back, but now it leaves them with 3rd and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They gain 14 on the play. And they'll have 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Forced out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. Hurts trying again on 2nd down. He'll get this one to Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll give him a first down. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, let's go.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball.
He has the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And finally, they get there to take him down. That is a team sack all the way. Coverage was sensational. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. I've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Go! 60 Bobcat, 60
Trying again following the sack. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now from the gun. Put the body on the line for his team. 4th and 3, drive on the line. The Giants using their first timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 4th and 3, drive on the line.
7 Pirates, Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. Jukes one defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 38 yards.
19, Pioneer.
And the Giants first
19
down.
tight, 19 tight.
First and 10 at the
Still sticking with the passing game. This is complete to Neighbors. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Giants cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. He lost the football. And they dodge a turnover there on the return.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing a lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
On first down, Hurts. He's going deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And it sets up second down.
Hey, 73, 73. Great.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. On the move, headed right. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Running right, it's Barkley. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Barkley's got it. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
On third down, it's Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Hurts now on fourth. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Rolling left, buying some time. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. He'll throw it. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
79 Broncos. Ready.
They're going to throw it on third and long. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
19 Lions. Ready. Unlock Lion. Ready.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He finds him beyond the marker. They come through with a massive gain there on fourth down. 24 yards, and it's a first down. It's crunch time now, baby. 2-score game, just 2 timeouts, plus, of course, that 2-minute warning. They'll throw it again. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Team ready. Let's go now. Seven Pirates, seven Pirates.
He'll throw it yet again. Connects with Johnson. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Giants will have a first down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants down by 10.
Ready up.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down.
Go 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let go.
Throwing from the gun here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Mustang 19. Ready.
He'll throw again on second down. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Able to get it to Barkley. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They're set up at the 35 now. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Caught by his back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And they're going to have a first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Knights are winners as we say so long from New York.
Two in, two up, back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now.